planting another garden bed. Abigail, what are we going to plant in our garden bed today?
Curuma and
daylily.
Daylily.
So curcuma is a plant that I never saw until just last year when we went to Home Depot and we're looking at the flowers, and I fell in love with the most beautiful flower ever. It's these ones here with the red line in them. These ones have pink curcuma flowers, and it has a big stalk that comes up with a bright pink flower. It looks kind of like a tulip. And these curcumas have white ones. They're similar looking flowers, except for this one's a bright pink and this one's white. And these daylilies are supposed to be a beautiful pink flower too. So I'm excited to see what our garden will be.
They're glassy.
The first thing we're going to plant today is our little daylilies. This looks like grass right now, but hopefully it'll turn into a great big beautiful flower for us. So I'm going to plant these on the 4 corners because I only have 4 of them. So we're going to do one in the front, one in the back, and one on each side. Okay, here's the next one. Earlier we put down topsoil so that to give it some extra yummy nutrition, hopefully. Okay. One more. Our daylilies are planted. They say daylilies like a lot of sun, so I'm hoping they'll get enough sun in this bed. They get about 2 hours in the morning and about 2 hours in the evening. So we're hoping that's enough for the daylilies. Okay, let's move on to our curcuma. We're separating our curcuma so that we can plant them. And I wanted to show you guys these little balls. So the spice that we get in the store called turmeric, they come from this kind of plants. So we could harvest these. I believe they say around November is the time to do it. And they say they have a lot of health benefits. Maybe one time we'll try that, but not yet. That is what it looks like. Looks very interesting inside when we break it apart. And we got ants in here too, so we're trying to be very careful. See how the ant baby's yucky.
It's white.
Yeah, there's lots of ants in here. But that's it. So it has lots of these little balls. And I believe that that's the part that you would harvest if you wanted to eat them. So we have turmeric if you guys want some. Now all of our pink curcumas are all separated. They look just like this. They look so tiny. But they get nice and big. So we came up with 13 of them. So since we have 4 sections, we're going to put 3 in each section. We'll have 1 extra. So we're going to start digging. And we had 9 of the white ones. So we'll be able to get 2 of the white ones in each of our sections here. Just gonna bury it here. And then we're gonna put the other 2 white ones in the back here, or 2 pink ones. These are pink. So last year when we got these, it said full sun on the tag. However, when we put it in full sun, it did not like full sun. They look very sad, especially in the hot of the summer. So that is why I decided to plant them here under our shade tree. So they do get a little bit of sun in the morning and in the evening. And both of those are soft sun, not so hot as they would get during the day. So we're hoping that that will help them and they will grow nice and big and strong for us. and be here for many years to come. All right, first section done. 3 more to go. So this purchase, we were just at Home Depot walking around. I don't really know what we were there for. I think it was just a browsing session, and I fell in love with these flowers. They were a little bit expensive. It was $30 for the pink ones and $15 each for the white ones. So I spent like $60 that day, which is not usually like me because I don't like to spend money. But they were so beautiful, and then I got so sad because in the fall they disappeared and I thought I killed them. But thankfully here in April they came back. We saw the white ones popping up, and then the pink ones still weren't popping up. But a month later in May, the pink ones started coming up. So I was so happy. So now I know that they'll come back next year. I just got to get used to that because that's not something we're used to here in our garden. Our plants are usually around all year long. And if they do die, it's because we have a cold frost or something like that. But it's good to know that these ones are supposed to die back in the fall. So we don't get scared if that happens again. Okay, 2 down. 2 more to go. We have all of our white curcuma separated. You'll see it looks just like the pink one where it has the turmeric little balls here. I believe you're supposed to harvest them in the fall. And maybe we'll try that this year and see how that goes. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. Let me know if you've ever done it before, if it's an easy process. I just don't want to ruin the roots and kill the plants. All right, here we go. We're going to plant these ones now, and that'll be our last plants to plant. So we're going to plant right here, Abigail, right in the middle.
Middle or center?
But I think it's going to look so pretty when it comes out because we're going to have the pretty pink ones, the white ones, and if these ones come out, the bloom is like as big as my hand.
It's as big as your hand?
Yeah, the daylilies. I've been wanting daylilies since last year. So I bought those seeds. Or they weren't seeds, they were roots. Right, so we're going to plant the rest of these white curcuma. What are they called?
Curcuma.
Curcumas. I'm so excited. This is going to be such a beautiful garden. We're going to come out here and see the pretty leafy foliage. And then we'll see the big, beautiful blooms. The blooms of the curcuma, they're not that big. They're like the size of a tulip. But they're so beautiful. I love them so much. Did you like the curcuma last year, Abigail?
Yeah.
Do you remember which ones they are?
So I know which ones they are, but I don't know if they were... Are you talking about the white ones or the pink ones?
Both of them.
Oh, then I remember.
Do you remember what the curcuma looked like last year, Abigail?
It was like big flower. It was all white or all pink.
Did you like it?
Yes. It's really pretty.
Our flowers planted and ready to go. We're just going to put down some mulch and maybe a little border to keep them safe. And that's it. We'll show you an update when they're a little bigger and with their beautiful flowers on it. See you soon.
There is one thing to be cautious. If you have pots how we were and we were just taking it over there, be cautious of these big black and red ants. They bit me and that's why my leg's swollen.
Owie. Feel better soon, Abigail?
Okay.